What's up, schoolers? Normally I just make text posts, but to share this, it's better to record a video. It's easier to explain. This video is about engagement because this is a common topic, right? How to get more engagement in the communities. And I want to share some blueprints with you, kind of posts, what are working very well. And I invite you to share your blueprints or postings, what are working very well in the comments. Okay, so let's do it together. First of all, before I will share my blueprints, I want to explain something because I think it's very important to understand why a post is performing very well. So I figured out for myself a sentence what helps me to create this kind of postings. And I want to share this sentence with you right now. So here it is. Ask simple questions about the past which will make the members feel better after giving an answer. Okay, so you can write this down. I try to pack all my knowledge into one sentence to make it a little bit more understandable why some posts are performing very well. So a post should be very easy, right? Not complex, not many questions, very simple, not about individual situations. Ask simple questions. When you ask these questions about the past of a member, it's easier to answer. They do not have to generate the future in their head then to answer the question, right? So ask something about the past. And in the best case, the members feel great when they answer your questions. People love to answer questions as long as they are simple and make them feel better. Okay? So let me give you a few blueprints on postings what are based on this question. So first of all, what I do is an intro post. And I switch the intro post every second month. So it's a pinned post where I ask all the people, please introduce yourself. So they can talk. It's a simple question because in life we introduced ourselves very often. We are common with this. And we love to talk about ourselves, right? So you give the people the chance to introduce themselves. It's easy. It's a question about the past because people are already existing. Yeah. And it makes you feel better to introduce yourself most of the time. Not everybody like to do it, but it's a post what is performing very well. And you can change the intro post every second month because it's a very good engaged post. I do not have a category where people can introduce themselves. I have a pinned post. I switch it all the time with the reason that I say, okay, now we've got a lot of new members here, some left, so let's do a new introduction post. And this is a post what is performing very well in case of engagement. Another thing is, in my communities, it's not allowed to pitch. So when you give sometimes the people the chance to pitch their service, you can do it with a pitch post. Please, friends, now pitch your Instagram account, your social media account, your service. And it doesn't matter what post I do. I always end up with a call to action. I say what they can do. And then I mention, please go through the comments and look who's here. And maybe somebody's offering a service what fits for you. That is fine, right? So I always end with a call to action where I say, do not just post your situation, your intro, your pitch. Also go through the comments and drop some likes, drop some comments, some feedback, and look who's here. Okay? Next one is, what is your favorite? It depends a little bit on the community. It's a simple question. We like to mention things, what we love. What is your favorite country to travel in a travel community? Just an example. It's about the past because people already have it or been there. So they have to jump into their past to mention what is their favorite. And maybe favorite food in a food community. Yeah. And it makes you feel better to mention something what you love, of course. Now, here is a little bit a different post, but what is also working very well in case you do it on Friday, on Saturday, and not on Monday. So when you ask, what are you doing next weekend, it will be difficult. People do not know. But when you make this post on a Friday or on a Saturday, hey, it's weekend, what are you doing? Or what are your plans? Yes, it's a little bit about the future, not so much in the future, but people love to talk what they do at the weekend. It makes everything a little bit more personal. So at the weekend, the engagement drops down a little bit. So what I do, I open on Friday a weekend post and everybody can post what they do. And that makes them excited because at the weekend, most of the time you do something what you love. Okay? And the final one is an offline post. I run my communities very topic based. So there is no room for off-topic things because we are very focused on the main topic of the community. But when I do an off-topic post, I make it very personal. People can have fun, can share personal things, because I think most of the people have something on their heart. It's hard to explain in English, what they like to shout out. And when you give them a chance to talk about it and other people are reacting, it makes them feel better. When you do an offline post, hey, what are you doing right now? What's going on? Then people say, yeah, I'm getting father next week, or I do this, I'm excited. Or sometimes they post something where they are a little bit pissed off, and that makes them feel better also. So guys, this is just an inspiration for you. I don't like to be the guy, yeah, you have to do this and other things are not working. It's not like this. I'm just addicted in bringing down the churn, in engagement. This is my thing. And this is why I share it with you. And I invite you to share your strategies as well in this video. Maybe some blueprints, maybe some other experience. So put it together. What is working for you? This is just a few inside what is working for me. And I'm excited now on your opinion. So please try it out and post your feedback in the comments. See you soon.